I'm Krystal, and this is my van. I am working on converting for full-time travel. Today we're talking about van life electricity and how I'm setting up my off-grid power. I am going to be testing out the Jackery Explorer 500. It's a portable power station, and my van build is pretty simple, and that includes the electricity, the whole wiring system and everything. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. So for my van build, I'm going to be using a portable power station. I have a 100-watt solar panel. I will most likely be testing out charging it in different ways to see what is most efficient and what works best for my van. This is something that I feel like will be essential in my van build because I'm not going to be using a lot of power. I'm not going to be powering anything too crazy. All I really have is the essentials like lights, my fridge, other essential electronics like my phone, laptop, camera. On the box it actually says what it powers, and it has a picture, a really cute diagram of a phone, a laptop, a drone, which I don't have, but it'd be super cool if I did, apparently a TV, a fridge, which I'll need that for, and this looks like a GoPro. That's very specific, but I have a GoPro, so that'll work. I've seen a lot of van lifers use portable power stations, just like Jackery, and it's probably the most common one, which makes sense because it is a very efficient tool to use when doing the power setup. So there are 3 ways to charge it, and one is the wall outlet that lasts for 7.5 hours. Probably use the wall outlet whenever I'm hooked up onshore power, if I'm anywhere that I'm able to plug in and charge it, which currently I am able to charge it here before I leave on the road. I'll be utilizing that as much as I can. You can also charge it using 12-volt DC, and that lasts for 11.5 hours, and what that is like a car outlet, so obviously I'll have that on hand all the time. That will be one of my main ways of charging it. And you can also charge it with a 100-watt solar panel, and charging with the solar panel, the full charge will last for about 16 hours. So the weight is about 13 pounds, which is pretty decent for a battery, and it has a handle which is very useful. Especially since I'm mobile and I want to keep it portable if I ever need to take it outside of my van. I have a little cabinet that I'm keeping it in, and it'll be really easy to remove, so if I ever need to take it out to a campsite where we're at or anything like that, it is very portable, so I can take it. It is a lithium-ion battery and 24 amp hours, 21.6 volts. I kind of don't know what that means. I've seen reviews on it and it's pretty good. Okay, so this is the Jackery. It has some really cool features, for example this flashlight on the side of it, which is super useful. Like I said, if I'm using it on a campsite, I can carry it and use the light to see where I'm going, so I don't have to worry about flashlights or using my phone light. If you've seen my recent videos, you already know that I'm working on a van build, and this has already proven to be very useful in the van build process because of the fact that it does have the light here, so I can just position it if it gets too dark, position it into the van so that I can see what I'm doing as it gets darker outside. Also, I've been able to charge my phone using this. I can have it charging right out here with me, and if I really needed to, which I've done before, is I've charged one of my power tools on it because it is a battery power tool, and I've been able to just hook it up here and charge it. I got the Jackery about a week ago, and it came with a certain percentage, and I actually have not had to charge it since. It's still doing really good on battery. It is at 40% right now. As I mentioned before, it has this input, which is where you charge it, and then the outputs, which is where you can draw power from it. This is DC, so if you want to activate any of these power sources, you press down on the button, and if something is plugged in, then it'll light up green to show you that you're using that, and then just unpress it to stop using the power. Here's the DC input, the LCD screen, which I can't wait to peel this off. You hear the roosters again? Yeah, they're back. The DC output, USB-A, and the AC outlet. So it also comes with this little bag that stores the power cords in it that I kind of got dirty. You can see the sawdust on it because I've been doing my van build and sawdust has been getting everywhere. This is what comes inside of it. It goes into here. And then this goes to your car charger port. And then this one with the big block on the end of it, you got this, so you can just plug it into a regular outlet. All right, so now that I have a pretty good understanding of all the components of the Jackery and how they work, I'm gonna bring it into my van and connect it to my power system, and I'll show you what my whole electricity thing looks like. My Jackery. So this is what the back of my van looks like, and this is where I'll be accessing most of my power. Sorry, this door is messed up, so I have to pull a cord in here to make it work, but I'm trying to figure out how to make it work, as you can see. And I just sewed these curtains because I didn't want to build cabinets quite yet. I was kind of running out of time. But behind these curtains is little panels. These are actually stuck on by Velcro. And this is where I can access my battery, power, and everything. And then this panel right here is where I will be storing the Jackery. So first, I'll give you a little rundown of what my electrical system looks like right now. This is my 12-volt battery, and then this is my solar charge controller. I have the wires ran through here, ran through up the wall, and then it comes out of this thingy. There is a solar panel on the roof right there. Wires, they go over here, and they have labels on and everything, so it's super cool. This is the wires directly from the solar, and then it also came with separate wires that I could connect from this charge controller to the battery. And then I also have my inverter here, and what this does is it converts electricity directly from the battery, because this is where it's connected. It's this blue wire and the black wire connected to the battery, goes into here, and then you can connect any plugs from up here, turn it on and off. I need to keep it off right now, but that's what I've been using. But now that I have the Jackery, I'll be able to use that instead, and it'll give me a lot more options for things that I need to charge. And then this right here is a fuse block. Yeah, a fuse block. And I have been having difficulties figuring this whole thing out. The only thing that's connected to it right now is this top, this top and this bottom one is connected to the battery. Same way that I did this and this. It's connected to the battery, and then the other wires here with that the Fantastic fan, and that's what I've been using this for mainly. And I'm surprised I even got that to work because I was really confused on electrical, but that works and it's great. So I use that for the fan. It is pretty fantastic. These are my 3 LED lights, and the brand that I got was a energy efficient one, which is why I'm okay with connecting it to the inverter. I have a little plug and extension cord that will go here, and I can plug in the lights there, or I can do it to the Jackery now. But that's the only reason I didn't do it to the direct fuse, the fuse that comes directly from the battery. I did it through the inverter because it's already energy efficient. And I know, before you guys say anything, I already know I'm gonna get criticism on the way that I did my electrical, but like I said, I'm just trying to keep it a way that I understand, and I know that it will be energy efficient enough for me because of the products that I have, like the efficient LED lights. And with my on-the-road lifestyle, it's not going to be requiring too much electricity. All I really need is the essentials. In the grand scheme of things, that really isn't a lot of electricity or appliances to be using compared to a regular, like, home. So in the van, I'm not going to be using that much electricity, and I'm still pretty happy knowing that I am going to be eco-friendly and energy efficient living in the van regardless, compared to living in a home, because I'm not really going to be using that much. And I know that as time goes on, I'll gain a better understanding of the electrical. You guys can throw me suggestions in the comments below if you want to, but just don't roast me because I already know that I'm making mistakes with this. But the Jackery is gonna save me in so many ways. I'm about to hook up the Jackery to my inverter because that's the only way I see possible at the moment to get it to charge from my back battery and solar and everything from back here. And then I'll test it up front with the car charger port. Just finished unraveling this cord, which this I'm going to connect to my inverter. it's blue. That's cool. And then this can recharge later because it's sunny outside. It is charging right now. I can definitely tell that it is because of the blue light. This LCD screen has the input displayed, the output wattage displayed, which is 0 right now because I don't have anything plugged in. I'm not using power. I'm just trying to charge it up right now. And it's at 40%. So that's good to know. It at least works. So if you guys don't know already, this is my first time testing the Jackery with any of my previous electrical setup. So it does work, it's charging, and I don't know how fast it'll charge. That'll be something that I'll have to test. So now I'm gonna test it up front to the car outlet. To the front. It's very messy right now because I kind of shoved everything that was back there during the van build up here. But I'm gonna just make room for this up here. Yay! Okay, yeah, this is the mess right now. Crazy, but at least the van build is getting done. Here's the next thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna plug this in to the input. And yeah. So the input is 36 watts and output 0 again, obviously, because I'm not charging anything on. Now I'm gonna test a few outputs and see how that works. I'm gonna test a variety of different items using USB and AC. For USB, I'm gonna be using this phone charger with an iPhone, an old iPhone of mine, because I'm using my current iPhone to record this video. And MacBook, which is the AC, is my old iPhone. I'm going to be plugging it into the USB, turn on the USB switch, and it's charging. Here's my laptop. Just gonna open it so you can see. Also, look at this cute sticker. This is my Earthbuds sticker, and if you want one, you should DM me on Instagram because I don't have a shop set up yet, but I will soon. But it's cute. Oh my god, it's a mirror. Wow, I could use this on the road, like doing face routines and stuff. That's gonna be so useful. So it's plugged into the Jackery here, and I'm about to plug it in here. Oh wait, I have to press the button first. AC. Yeah. And charging. There's where my phone camera is and my tripod with foam on it because I can't ever get it stationary. My laptop, which will be super amazingly essential because I work on the road and I use my laptop a lot for work, for editing YouTube videos, for just about everything I do. I watch Netflix on here sometimes, so very essential. My boyfriend's here. Oh yeah, he helped me with a lot of this van build, so props to him for that. Alright, so that's it. That's my van life electricity layout and everything, and my review of the Jackery Explorer 500. If you want to see more updates on my van build and how I'm doing everything, I'll be doing in-depth processes on how I've created this from nothing. And I will be on the road soon, so if you want to see more content also, make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! So Jackery is cat approved apparently.